Alright, this is the second video on my tank. Show you guys some updates and what I've done, some things I've changed and why. Biggest change I guess would be the addition of my first corals. Got some angry palys that were out earlier, don't seem to be out right now. Some zoas that are doing pretty well. And then green star polyps right there, those are doing just fine. They look really nice in the blue light. In the blue only, they're really starting to grow. I got a mushroom frag, and when I originally got the frag, it actually had some aptasia on it, and I just scrapped the whole frag, and unfortunately I broke off this sad little polyp. Just put him in the sand. Been doing just fine. Got some diatoms going on right now, but nothing I don't expect to clear up in the next couple weeks. I've added this guy. Ooh, shit. This guy, sand sifting star. He's doing fine. But I do realize that eventually he will be far too large for this tank, and so I do have a tank ready, or a friend with a tank ready to just give him to when he no longer fits. Got some red-banded trochus snails. I love them. They put in a lot of work. My little cleaner shrimp. And I added this fluval hang on back. It's pretty big, way too big for my tank, really, but I'm gonna turn it into a fuge of sorts. Gonna put some macroalgae in there, and I smoothed it all the way over and then put a filter pad under. I don't know if you guys can see it right down there, to kind of slow down the flow, because even on the minimum there was still way too much flow that was bothering these guys. No fish yet, but I think there's really only one fish that I'm going to be able to put in here, and I'm probably going to go with a Hector's goby if I can find one that already eats frozen mysis, because I hear they do great things for hair algae. And I also heard that they'll eat the snippets of macroalgae if it outgrows my fuge, and I can just snip it up and give it to him. That would be pretty cool. Back center of the overflow. These cotton pads get dirty really fast. I cannot emphasize how quickly those get dirty. I need to rinse those every like 3 or 4 days at this rate. Got a lot of dirty sand that got stuck back there, but everything seems fine so far for the most part. Corals have been growing well. Thinking about upgrading my lights is really probably the next thing I'm gonna do. Each one of these lights is pretty low power, only 3 watts each. I'm really thinking about upgrading to a current USA model, or the new fluval nano LEDs that I've heard really good things about for a tank my size. That's it. That's how the tank's going. Let me know what you guys think.